Hey everyone, this is Suresh from Mind is a Monkey coming at you guys with another episode of Let's Check Out Some Diecast. Now, I know in a previous video, we kind of like reviewed the first wave of the premium lineup of the Formula One cars, right? And we spoke about how F1 celebrating its 75th anniversary. Now, I wanted to kind of check out this 5-pack today, which is the Formula One 5-pack. It has five, legit racing cars. So it's the, let me just like lift the camera. It's the McLaren, BWT, Alpine F1 team, the Visa, Red Bull Cash App, the Kick Sauber F1 team, and the MoneyGram Haas F1 team. Now this is a 5-pack, right? So, and we have already seen that there are like 10 racing teams, right? Which is Aston Martin, Haas, Williams, Ferrari, Alpine, Oracle, Red Bull, Visa, Cash App, McLaren, Mercedes, and Sauber, right? So in the past, we have seen the Oracle Red Bull Racing Mercedes car released as a mainline. I just couldn't find my model in time. And this is a more recent mainline F1 car, which is the Mercedes AMG Petronas Formula One team. So that sets us at 2 + 5, 7 cars, which means there's possibly 3 more cars that we can expect. So, which is Aston Martin, Williams, and Ferrari. Now, let's check out these models, and I want to kind of like ponder a certain question a little later. All right? Okay. So let's open this one up. It's got AMG Petronas Formula One team, and it's a new model for 2025. Has a lot of fun stuff for that, dollar or $1.25 price point, right? So a lot of nice logos there, right? So Ineos, Petronas, and all that. I just remembered, I remember having built a Lego model of this. Let me go grab that. There we have it. Yeah, the Ineos kind of like rang a bell, and I said, hey, I've seen this somewhere. This is the bigger scale Lego version of the same Team Mercedes car, right? So just to show you how beautiful these executions are in these various scales, right? The bigger the canvas, the more attention to detail. There's like so much that you can do as the scale gets better, right? More details, possibly moving parts and stuff, right? So always fun. Let me just like set that in the background just for a nice emphasis. All right. Okay. So there we have the Mercedes car, and now we are let's have the fun experience of opening the 5-pack. Nice. So we have one for Mercedes, one for the Alpine team, one for Visa, one for Kick Sauber, and the last one in this for Haas. Let me just pinch out the camera a little, and let's get this out of the viewing angle. Let's get that out so that we are able to check out these cars. Possibly for emphasis, I'll just put that big guy in the middle of the background back there. All right. So beautiful cars. I think, for the mainline price point, it's pretty cool. Lots of nice features, right? So all those details on the noses of each cars and all those, decals. I think this is possibly going to be one of those sets which are possibly like very collectible in the future, because 2025 F1 was celebrating 75 years, and wow, there's a dope set and whatnot, right? All right, now like I said, I was not able to find my Oracle Red Bull Racing mainline in time, but then now here's the question, right? Now we all know that Ferrari renewed its Mattel license just this year, right? And the fact that we have 7 cars so far, right? I think you just gotta imagine the Oracle Red Bull car being there. So 7 cars so far, and we know that there are 10 racing teams out there, which leaves Aston Martin, Williams, and Ferrari as the yet to be released mainline cars, right? So now that made me ponder the question: is that the real reason why Ferrari renewed its licensing with Mattel? So that, because, as I have said a couple of times in the past, I think F1 is not sparing any expense, right? So, but, the fact that Ferrari has its licensing renewed with Mattel got a lot of collectors, very excited about. But, I really, really hope that this licensing goes beyond just this year, right? The reason it's a little dark and gloomy topic is because this was the collab. This was the special RLC release, which was commemorating the renewal of the friendship between Mattel and Ferrari. But as you can see, it says 24-25. Is that supposed to mean that this license renewal is just for this 1 year? I hope not, because I really like all the beautiful models that Mattel and Hot Wheels have, the beautiful Ferrari models that Mattel and Hot Wheels have created in the past. I know, some of the experts or some of the more hardcore diecast collectors would say that, oh wow, you could get a lot more value for your money from TLV or mini GT or whatever. But the thing is, for the price point and for the availability, right? So price point is one. Mattel does a pretty good, design and execution for that price point. Let's say even if it's a premium, right? So, for $8, right? For $8 a piece, they pretty much deliver good value for that. But, people would argue that it's not the best detail you would get, but the thing is, with TLV and Mini GT, availability is definitely something, right? So with Hot Wheels, it's been ubiquitous, right? The distribution is definitely much more than TLV that has to be sourced either through HobbyLink Japan or Japan Booster, right? And there's a lot of shipping involved and stuff like that. So I really hope that the first one is a question: is this the reason? Is F1 is 2025? Is the fact that F1 is celebrating its 75th year and wanted to kind of create a lineup of all the racing teams? Is that the real reason why Ferrari renewed its licensing with Mattel? And I hope that this was not a hint that this is just going to be for 1 year, right? I really, really hope that, the licensing continues for many more years and we see many more beautiful models, Ferrari models produced by Mattel. All right, so that's what I had for you guys today. Hope you liked it. And what are your thoughts about the question? Do you have any pointers on whether or not the licensing will extend beyond 2024-25? Share your thoughts in the comments till I meet you guys next time. This is Suresh signing off. Bye. Rock on and stay awesome.